with
swinging.
a beer in their hand. Yeah. Never mind worse. Oh, darn. I'm just vibing. I was just
Nah, you're just vibing. We're just having a good time.
Swinging the hips.
It's all fun here. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right, so let's make sure I switched around, which I did not. Oh, Darth Pin is activated. Darth Pin is here. The hoodie's up.
The hoodie. We got the hoodie.
Everybody, the evilest form of Pin has arrived.
All right, Pin versus Streamline. Streamline taking
Can you go get the door? I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt you while you were talking. Oh! Streamline, you're great! Oh, he's got his headphones in, so he can't hear me. Streamline played this last week as like a for me thing because I said we don't have any Tom and Jerry's ever on stream.
This is a solid.
However, I actually kind of like this into Cake. No, like this is actually a pretty good idea.
This is actually a pretty good matchup for Tom and Jerry, I think.
Wait, hold up. Did he do this because Void dropped the raid? he might have did that too, but no, he actually has a pretty good Tom and Jerry. And the thing with Tom and Jerry is that like using Jerry is such a good counter to the backwards play that Cake wants, the uninteractive gameplay that you would try to force sometimes, and utilizing things like Dare. Whenever you see them housing too much, can get you some decent combo starters. So here's a matchup we've never seen on this stream. It's going to be Tom and Jerry versus Cake. And so far, Streamline has won the first 2 neutral interactions.
Streamline is a whole W. Love the fact that they're coming here now. They're making a trek, but they're doing it for us.
Yeah, it's an hour-and-a-half drive over here from Mass, but I'm a big fan of him. He's just super positive energy. Incredibly nice guy. Loves playing in general and just like loves being here. So I'm a big fan.
I love the fact there's just always a compliment out of them.
Yep, they stop like at the end of every match, whether they win or lose, they just look over you, do a handshake, it's like yo, that was fire. Like it's just so good. But also, incredibly good. Like, incredibly good at this game. So Pin is going to have to try and find an answer to that.
That option right there, I'm like, Pin didn't get hit by it. But starting up, the frying pan is so good. The rocket for Jerry, just starting it and doing nothing with it and sending it straight up is so good. And you can do it in the air, too.
This Tom and Jerry is looking nice right now. And also, that's the thing, too. With the change to the down special from Cake, you can challenge that more. But that Sair will beat out Rocket or Dynamite stalls almost every time. Because I'll take the trade. I'll take a hit on Dynamite for you taking a fully charged space Sair. Like, every day.
Rocket just stuffing out Pin's approach from the air, allowing for Streamline to kind of get a little bit of percent there, getting swallowed up by the grab, and now Pin trying to just get neutral as Jerry's just kind of
I like what Pin tried to do, by the way. It didn't happen, but he went for an upwards toss to get him to panic dodge down, go for a Sair to get a ground bounce, and then tried to jump in with a Nair to get a follow-up Nair. He misspaced the Nair, though. Like, that probably would have been about 50 plus, and that's a combo he doesn't go for much, but he is, even post the changes to Dare and such, he has so many new strings. It's just been impressive to watch the way Pin continues to evolve with this character.
Yeah, seeing the double Dare into the neutral air to extend into another one is kind of sick. Up air 2 going to come out. Pin was saying earlier that there is a bug going on with up air 2. Sometimes it doesn't come out. Luckily, from what I've seen, it hasn't been an issue. Yeah,
and also I know for a fact that some of the things that were changed online that aren't offline yet will probably be up by like next week. We did reach out to find out some of that when it comes to Shaggy and such. So things are always adjusted. We had that 1 week where we had no perks, which was hilarious. Granted, that 1 week where we had no perks, I got 4th place, so maybe we should bring that back.
Maybe. The fact that not only does Jerry, I guess, not get the rocket, that's what I was saying, that rocket is so good, it comes out so quickly, but up air 2, not going to connect.
So that time he didn't get it knocked out because he didn't get hit by the bottom portion of up special. We learned about this specifically last week, but he did answer right back with the Sarah afterwards, and we have game number 1 gold all the way down the last stock.
Yeah, really tight set here. Both of these characters are kind of putting in a lot of work. Characters trying to get the double up special there to get like the early KO off the top. Just trying to go for everything here.
This is very bad territory.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. I went speechless because what I was about to say just got shut down. But there's Jerry again, kind of backing him up. These up attacks have been so good, though. You can't just short hop over him for free. It's such a good check to anytime Pin tries to go for a Dare. But Pin has found enough to put this back to an even game.
Yeah, he's figuring out enough of it. I think that House is still putting in a lot of work. Cancels it into the forward air, and not enough to get back.
Yep, that's why I said uh-oh too, because the moment I saw that Sair, he already burned one of his resources, so having to stall with that, you're less likely to be able to drift over to the left, and even if you do, most likely Pin's going to meet you off stage with the downer. That happens to everyone. So,
Yeah.
But very impressive first game with the Tom and Jerry, but it's going to be forcing him to switch back to the Bugs Bunny.
I think that Bugs in this matchup still does. Honestly, both of his characters I think do pretty well versus
I think the thing that's
Cake.
a little bit better for Cake against Bugs is that safe gameplay.
Yes.
And Pi aren't as good because they're slower startup, so it's easier to react to, break, and punish.
Also-
with House and Jake, Pin was mentioning off stream that Nair just breaks safe.
Okay.
So like it's pretty easy to get rid of.
That's pretty good. Another thing, I don't know if you noticed it in the last set, but Jerry can't be reflected by House, so it just
Yep.
beats House.
Yeah, that's one of the few times that you will ever see that interaction. So like it's the same as where you're not going to be seeing House attempts to try and go trade with Rocket.
Or Sandwich.
True, heavy sandwich, yeah. So this, but this is his true main. This is the thing that gets the job done for him, and so
the
far it's doing
Bugs
exactly that.
loops. Like, the character has a lot of sauce, and a lot of people aren't really... I don't know. A lot of people kind of sleep on Bugs now after
I agree with that.
some of the changes that have happened in the past, but I think the character is
Let's
still
be
awesome.
real. I'll put it blunt. A lot of people like getting carried, and when things that can carry you kind of get taken away, you're more inclined to try and drift away from the character. But the people who stay committed will realize that the combos still work very well.
Yes.
So the thing with Streamline is that he does a lot of these dare to nairs, and they're usually on an equal 40-ish, like give or take compared to the 80 you used to take, which, to be fair, that used to be ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
But now, so he also gets good reads on where you're panic dodging, too, to get resets. I saw him go for a banana guard coverage option that hit Chavo earlier that was at the end of a combo string just to keep it going. It's actually nuts.
Yeah, the use of Banana Guard, actually, when it does come out, is very solid. You don't see item play used too often. Resetting on the Rocket, too, one of the safest places to be in the game. Rocket is, again, one of the safest things in the game.
I said it in his last match, too. Rocket is the best move in scramble situations in this game. And it's not actually close because you can't trade with it. You can't armor it. You can't do anything. If you get caught, that's GG. He can triple
the
dare.
double
He can
dare.
Oh, I like the nair attempt. Oh my god, it was so close to getting a like 30 damage knockout on Cake.
Very close, but the up attack is going to seal it from Pin here, knocking him out about 136 off the top, and just racking up the damage here, trying to get the double dare.
Yeah, that was like you just finished it out with the nair. That last one won't send it into Sair windows because it pops you up too much.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that he's getting damage where he can. And that's it. Like, you're not, and that's why we mentioned earlier, by the way, you're not going to see that down special try to go after Rocket anymore because it has that delayed startup. So most likely you're going to lose that interaction.
True. So you want to be very careful when you're kind of going versus that move. It's very dangerous. I love the use of that up attack from Bugs. It's not like his best move by any means, but it can catch you off guard.
Yeah, it also can be canceled as well into follow-up. So like it creates a lot of panic situations.
No.
Oh, okay, Rocket was still there, but you're lucky that Rocket got in the way underneath the tunnel to get you out of that. Because when Pin forces one resource gone, most of the time he wins that stock there.
True. The fact that the Rocket went through tunnel and put Pin into the bad situation there was really good for Streamline. Up attack, not enough to do it, but just going to search for an item. Didn't manage to get it. Got it. Meeseek's box is one of the tools I think can have so much versatility because you can send a Meeseek's out, follow it, and then throw the item.
He's one of the few. Oh, the upper will definitely tick it off the top. There's no world where you're ever surviving that off of any KBI. But his item usage is so... it reminds me so much of seeing something like a Diddy Kong with Banana and such. He's the only one who ever does it, though, with Bugs in ones that I watch. Like, in twos, you can't really do it as much, but Streamline just makes it work.
Oh, my God. This combo is nuts. He's reading the DIs,
I was going to say, that wasn't all true, by the way. Yeah, after that up attack, he read the DI where it was going, and he got the follow-up afterwards. It was so clean.
This is already looking pretty crazy, to be honest, how good his Bugs is done versus like all of the people who normally come here and just put on a thrashing. He took Sage to Game 3 last week. He took me to Game 3 this week.
He took Sage to Game 3 in their first match off stream.
True. Oh, so he did it twice last week.
Yeah, it just keeps going. It just never stops. But the history does gotta bear witness to the fact that he's been able to force those game threes, but he doesn't have Rocket available to him right now, so it's easier for Pin to try and challenge him.
Yeah, and go for House too. Now that that option is kind of off the table, it allows for Pin to go for some of his more defensive habits. 80% though is not going to be enough for the up attack to take it. And we are back to neutral as Streamline is waiting for Rocket to come back.
Yeah, Rocket just
Very
got
long
sent away.
cooldown.
Safe is also out there actively too, so this is just all those cooldowns underneath Bugs. It's not doing anything, but Pin, even with the attack decay, as long as you can force him to go away in the stall with the up special was so smart. He didn't get too panicky.
So close there as he tries to go for a double up air, misses both of them. Up attack is not going to take it. Up air 2 is not going to take it.
That up attack was still, even that one, not going to take it off the top yet either. Last stock situation here just in game 2. Streamline trying to force a third game, and the Rocket saves him.
Okay, goes into the tunnel, comes out with the up air, trying to get this hit. They're both swinging for the fences.
Oh my God.
Still not enough, but that one is going to take it. No, not yet.
Oh my God, still not gone just yet. He did everything he could to try and get him with the tunnel mix-ups. Now the safe is in the way. The sandwich gets, excuse me, the pot gets away too.
That could have been bad.
He goes down there.
Here comes the Rocket.
He's forced to back off. The Rocket is close to being back. Now it is back, so he can try and roll in and go for it, which he tried to do right there. He delayed the jabs to go for it, and the Rocket gets beat out!
Rocket!
The up attack gets him before the Rocket gets thrown out. He tried. He knew he wanted to roll in to get the up attack, but instead it's going to, roll in to get the Rocket, but Pin read it, and he shuts it down. He gets him finally, but man, that was... Streamline makes everybody stress. Like,
that was absolutely nuts. I think that was like down to the frame.
It was. It literally was.
Literally was. I don't
Like,
think that could have been any closer. If Rocket connected there, that was it. Up attack connected, it took it.
Man, I'm so happy that Streamline's come out here. He's